Good morning, welcome to the video. It is Monday the 9th of September and the week's a little bit different this week because tomorrow, Tuesday, is Groundsfest. So I'm going to be going to Groundsfest, or that's the plan anyway. So what I've done is a mowing week this week. So what I've done is I've taken my Tuesday fortnightly route, moved it forwards to the Monday. So basically Tuesday I shall have available to go to Groundsfest. So that's the plan. Now if I can get the mowing jobs all done in a decent time, the last house of the day, I tend to do some yearly hedging there and stuff like that. So if I've got enough time, I will make a start on that stuff. I did have some other work penciled in, but that has been postponed. If you watched last week's video, you will see that, well, I was suffering from machinery misery and miserable weather as well. Although it doesn't look this week weather-wise is going to be much better. However, the misery didn't stop there. So on Saturday, I found out that at the sports club where I'd been doing the work at the football pitches, the social club that owned the pitches had not spoken to the football club that leased the pitches off of them, and currently they have asked me to postpone any more work while they sort out what their plan is, which is from my end massively frustrating. And I'll be working with them, both clubs, to work out where I stand, because currently I am out of pocket on this. So yeah, not much more I can say on that at the moment. Everything was officially done through the club. It just seems as though the football club that lease it have applied for some grants to pay for the improvements. However, it is in their interest to have the pitches looking in the worst condition as possible to get the most amount of money. So me going down there and trying to improve the pitches is not helping their case for grants. So I need to let these two clubs sort it all out, and then I will be looking at, and they're not suggesting they're not going to use me. They just need to they want to get the grant for the work, and then they'd be happy to use me. So unfortunately it's one of those where it is what it is. Obviously I've sent my invoice in for the work I have done so far, so I'm not out of pocket for any work. I'm only out of pocket on the fertilizers, the weed killers, etc. that I've already bought, which again doesn't matter too much because it will be stuff that I will use throughout the year or sort of next year and stuff like that. So it just means that I've basically bought a bulk load of weed killer that I won't necessarily need now. And obviously we are pressed for time as well, because when you spray weeds you want to be spraying actively growing weeds. So sort of last month now is a good time if you can do that. But if we get into October, maybe you're not going to have the kill rate that you would have. So it may be worth just waiting now anyway. And unfortunately with the weather there seems to be no sign of being able to spray anyway. So yeah, so that's that. And then yesterday I found out that one of my Tuesday lawns, the client sadly passed away last week. So as I say, from going from a bad week, it's progressively got worse. So I'm hoping this week's going to be better. I'm hoping this week, we'll have a good day today, get it all done, get that hedging job started, if not finished, have a good day at Groundsfest. And then we had some positive news that one of my Friday clients rang me, and no doubt this will be cancelled as well, but he offered to take me to England Australia, the one-day match on Wednesday. So I'm very much looking forward to that, and yeah, that'll be pretty good. As it turns out, I'm actually working in his road that day as well, so as soon as I've finished I can just rock up at his, and then we'll go from there. So that's a nice little perk. You don't get many perks in this job. So So Groundfest on Tuesday, England, Australia on Wednesday. It's not bad, huh? And then Thursday, Fridays are normal. So what I will do is I will do a little bit of a video tomorrow at Groundsfest if I go. Fingers crossed. But I will do a separate Groundfest video. Otherwise this one's just going to get way too long. So yeah, so I'm just gearing up now, just getting everything on board for my normal Tuesday route, but on a Monday. So morning, it's now Wednesday, it's the day after, I was going to say Soltex, the day after Groundsfest. Day 2's going on today, but I've just got too much to do. Also, one of my clients is taking me to England, Australia 2020 today. So yeah, I really had to get back and get some work done so I could go to that. So the situation today is we've got 2 lawns we're going to do. One of them is, well, wet lawn would have been the gap in the schedule because they've gone fortnightly, so that's fine. If you remember last week, I was able to use that gap to bring things forwards, etc. I've been told by the workshop, if you like, that the Toro Time Master and the aerator Cameron LA25 are both fixed and ready to be picked up. So one job is going to be a bit of a hedge cutting job and the other job is going to be a mowing job. So what I'll do is actually I won't take any mowers, but I will go past the Hart machinery and collect the aerator and the mower on my way, and then I've got my mower for the mowing job. So for the minute I just need to chuck the hedge cutting gear on and chuck the little henchman on there. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm hedge cutting at the moment, but I'm sure I'll be told once I get there. There's also a kind of a very autumnal chill in the air. Now there's not a cloud in the sky, and yesterday's rain in the afternoon was ridiculous, but I say there's a chill in the air. You know, I'm still wearing shorts, and I will be wearing shorts for quite a while yet. But yeah, and I noticed it yesterday evening, just walking outside, that you could sort of, you know, see your breath come out, which is something haven't seen for a long time. So yeah, certainly the seasons are beginning to change now. It'd be interesting to see what kind of autumn/winter that we do get. But yeah, so for the moment we'll just crack on. Yeah, busy day yesterday. Never, as I said in the Groundfest video that I've already put out, I just never really get time to, and it's my fault, to really look at stuff. I could do with 2 days there. One to catch up and chat to everybody who you chat to throughout the year on social media, etc. And then another day just to look at the machinery and look and see what's out there and look at the stuff that I don't often see, because I tend to just stick to the brands that I know and the brands that I use. But actually I'd be probably better off saying to myself, today do not go to a brand that go to something different, and I guess that's where you learn about new things. But I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to that. So yeah, anyways, I really enjoyed it. It's great having the outdoor side. I really didn't get to see any of the inside bit, which was a shame. As I say, hopefully next year things might be different and I might be able to do the 2 days. We shall see. Okay, we're at Hart Machinery. We've got the aerator back on, we've got the Time Master back on. This is, you can't see it in the sunshine, can you? A rundown. So the Time Master had a carb clean, an O-ring fitted, new coil fitted, and no spark, inconsistent spark. B&S inline fuel filter, Aspen 4-stroke petrol, spark plug, armature magneto, don't know what that is, housing switch assembly. Plus labour came to £171.52. And the Time Master, no, not the Time Master, the Canon LA25, carb clean, plug cap fitted, supplied by customer. Genuine NGK spark plugs. No, I fitted that, I suppose. And that's it. So all that had was a carb clean, which I was assured it had. So no ideas, but he assures me it's working, so we'll give that a go. Right, so there you go. So I think that was about, the price for that was £74.45. So that's a depressing morning, isn't it? So I think it's fair to say autumn is definitely here. That's the beauty of this road, that they have oak trees and then they have these. So the leaves start falling in September, and then when they finish falling, the oak leaves then start falling, and they'll go through till January really. So it's just an endless job clearing up the leaves really, which from a point of visits, it's great, because you know you can justify those visits well up until Christmas and even beyond, just trying to keep on top of the properties and keeping them nice and tidy. So yes, we'll get this cleared up, then I'll get onto the hedge.
That's another 4.
Morning. So it's Thursday and autumn is definitely here. Still in shorts, but last night at the cricket, I mean, my phone was saying 11 degrees, but my God, it felt colder than that. By the time I got home, and I got home probably nearer midnight really, I got in bed at midnight, so I got home about 11:30 probably, it was 6 degrees, and it was really, really cold. I mean, unfortunately, I took some jeans and a sort of a light coat at least, but there were a lot of people there in shorts. I saw one guy in flip-flops, and I was just like, you are mental. But yeah, it's fair to say autumn is here. Okay, so we got first job done today, just on second. You can see all the bits which have been cut down. The paddock's still to do. I've just finished, and that rain is on its way. I'm hoping, because I'm going towards that rain now, that I somehow will bypass it while I'm in the van. Okay, so there you have it, Friday the 13th, and it's the first frost of the year, ever so slightly. You could see it on the tops of some of the sheds. Doesn't seem to be so much on the houses or the cars, but the windscreen has got an ever so slight frost on, so autumn well and truly is here. So here we are. So these weren't cut last week because it was torrential rain, and then actually they were cut on the Thursday beforehand, so a lot of these needles were down. I took a whole wheelie bin's worth of needles off this before I was able to cut it, because if you remember last week it was raining, but the week before I was away, so actually these had 2 weeks and 1 day worth of growth. So yeah, so we'll be looking to do some lawn care on here, scalp it down a little bit, and then run the scarifiers over. And then obviously we've got these burn patches, I assume came when the driveway was done, and there's another area over on the other side, as well as scarifying, is reseed those areas as well. So yeah, so this is the second of 3 houses, but if you remember, I did a one-off cut for some people who were renting, and they've asked me to go back and do another cut. So yeah, it's sort of nearby, so it's going to be a 4:35 o'clock cut on a Friday afternoon, but it's about the only time I've got to do it. So here's the back. There we go, looking all pretty decent. It's about 5:30. It's Friday. Last job of the day. This is a one-off. I really don't want to do this one, but I was close to where I was working close to it, and also wife's not away. So normally Fridays, massive rush home.
got an opportunity to earn a little bit more money this week. Obviously away at a Groundsfest this week, so it's an opportunity to earn a little bit more. You may have seen this one, so it's one that a client are renting currently, and yeah, they have no mower. The only annoying thing is that I've got to get the Time Master down those steps. Now I can hear the mower around, if you can hear that, but the I don't know where he is, but he was around last time I got him to open that gate, but that gate is bolted or screwed into brackets as opposed to a padlock or a lock or something, so I might have to take the mower down the steps if I don't see him before. But I've been here about an hour, and this is all I've got. This is the main bit of the lawn, so hopefully this should be done in an hour, and everything will be good. Okay, so it's Saturday today, and had an opportunity to work. Wife's in the country, so what I thought I'd do is get one of these hedges done. This is my last big hedge job. Normally there'd be two of us. Traditionally over the last couple of years there's been two of us, and I think it's about a day's work, or a day and a bit. However, it's just me today. So what we have is this road fence. The bit behind is actually the hedge on the other side of the road, but it looks like it's sort of stepped in, but actually there's a road in between. Those two hedges there, this hedge here, done down the side, and then down here the other side of that hedge, and then the boundary hedge all the way along here, and everything gets dumped just over there. It'll have a big bonfire and stuff, so don't have to take anything away, which is good. So yeah, so this will be my Saturday. I'll probably have to come back. Oh sorry, I definitely will have to come back. There we are. I hope you enjoyed the video this week. Remember, I've already put it out now, but there is a very quick look around some of the stands at Groundsfest, and a good one with regarding to the Cayman Scarifier, the quick release. So check that out. And yeah, cool. See you next week.